Hi everyone. So I'm going to be doing a first impression on the Lethal Cosmetics. This is the Mellow Grove pressed powder palette. I got this I think the day it released or the day after it released because it's my kind of palette. But it came with a strip, a little cardboard strip. I probably won't keep this because it's the same. I do keep the Odin's Eye ones because the Odin's Eye ones, the cardboard strips, when they have like little like twinkles in their eyes or stars or anything, it tends to look a little bit more bright on the sleeve. If you hear anything in the background, the packaging from when the Lethal came out of, Theodora is playing with it. Well, she was, now she's left. But if you hear anything in the background, it's probably my eldest cat having fun. But this is the packaging. It's got really beautiful flowers. Whenever I saw the packaging at first online, I thought it was clouds, but not flowers, and has a pretty butterfly. And it's very, very shiny. See? Very shiny holographic. And then this is the color story. Let me take off the plastic sleeve. Not plastic sleeves, plastic film, plastic screen. But this is the color story. And it's my kind of color story. It's beautiful. For me, like all of them really, whenever I saw it, I'm like, oh, this color. So like Lycian, but no, Solitude, but no, Halcyon, but no, Sanctuary, but no. And that's how I knew I needed to get it. The noises is now Loki playing with the palette. Not palette, the packaging. The box that it all came in. Along with the palette, it also came with 3 mascaras, that I've never tried before, but they're all colored, and they're all Lethal Cosmetics, like charged mascaras. And we have the shade Current. I don't have my glasses on currently because I'm gonna do a tutorial. Can't do that with my glasses on. But we've got Current, which is like a teal. And then we have Static, which is a purpley. The sticker at the bottom looks like a purplish blue. And then we have Spark, which is like to me it looks like a cranberry red. And then I end up getting an extra one, which is not part of the Mellow Grove. It's called Relay, and it's just a dark green. But I will say the packaging on these mascaras feel very expensive. They're quite heavy. They almost feel magnetic, but they're not. They almost feel magnetic, and they are square. So that's kind of cool. The packaging feels really, really nice. So I'm gonna try 2 of these, I think, because I'm gonna do 2 different looks with this palette, which I think will be really, really fun. So I'm going to start with my Urban Decay base, like I always do. Let me change my... You notice too, like I'm breaking out so much. My skin's starting to heal a lot better. It's taking a while. But you know, that's the thing. It sucks, but you know. I've been using my retinol, but I've been using it correctly. And yeah, I'm breaking out, but whatever. See, Ebony's in here now. Because I'm doing my makeup, she tends to join me. I'm using my finger today because, to be honest, I just want to, really. But I haven't done the makeup tutorial in a minute, actually, because I just haven't had the energy, and 2, I've been dealing with side effects of medication, and also I've been having last week I had problems with my ears. They just built up and I couldn't hear anything and I had a really bad headache, and so I've been dealing with that. Annoying. If you're wondering what's on my nails, it's from Mooncat from the Sirens collection, Siren Song. My middle finger, I have, oh no, what's a middle finger called? I cannot remember. I'll put it in the description anyway. But the magnetic one, so I kind of changed the way I did my nails, like the way I've painted them. So, but the purple one with the magnetic is called Ghost Ship. And then this one, which is like a multi-chrome, so I have it here and here, and then I have it on my ring and my thumb on my left finger. My left hand is called Am I Everything You Fear? Can't remember the middle one though. It isn't Maelstrom, it's the other glitter. I do prefer Maelstrom over this one. I do think Maelstrom would have looked a lot nicer with these two colors, but whatever. But yeah. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I want to work with these colors here, adding a little bit of that brown and kind of making it like dark and smoky. And then on my other eye, I'm thinking of doing something a little bit more based on the green, something a little bit more light and not as smoky. How's that for a plan? Yeah, okay. Do you agree with my plan? She came in and went, "Meow." Okay. So I'm going to, that is the wrong brush. Pick up the wrong brush. So what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna take this one. I'm gonna take this brush. This is a P. Louise brush I got ages ago. It doesn't tell me. No, but it's a very skinny, small blending brush, small fluffy brush. It's very, very good for hooded eyes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this shade called Opulence. Opulence! You earn everything! And I'm thinking of doing like a halo, I think. Very pigmented. But it's a beautiful maroon, like deep maroon color. The actual color story, and I'm gonna like do like at the bottom too. That's very pigmented. I've never tried Lethal Cosmetics before, so this is a new this is first impression of the brand too. Wow, that's really pretty, because I kind of want to bring it down to the bottom too, which is why I'm starting like right on the corner rather than up here. But we're just gonna work that into the outer part of the eye. This is kind of cool just on its own, isn't it? Just on the outer part of the eye, and then I'm gonna drag that down. I like dragging it down at the bottom. Be a little bit careful though, because it is a red, so you don't want, whenever you're dragging it down at the bottom, because you don't want it to look like a bruise or a cut or anything like that. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna just go back in with that again. I'm just gonna look ahead, and we're just gonna kind of brush that up and outward a little bit. You could take a piece of tape and tape it, but I don't like to do that, because it usually freaking hurts like mad. That's a very pretty shade. Very, very pigmented. Didn't take a lot to pack on. I'm just gonna take a piece of tissue paper that I always keep by my, I'm just gonna wipe this and just gonna blend out a little bit before I go in with a lighter color, because it's quite Yeah, my skin looks very shiny today. I did wash my face like before I did this. It's probably why my skin looks very shiny. But whatever. I'm going to go in with a slightly fluffier brush. This is another P. Louise actually, but this has a number. This is number 193. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of Sway. And then I'm going to go in with this shade right here, which is called Serenity. Serenity is a matte rose. It's like a true rose with some pink glitter in there, but it's a matte, so I don't know if the glitter is actually going to show up or not. But I want to go in with Sway just to blend that out a little bit, and then go in with Serenity to buff it out even more. So I'm gonna go in with Serenity, with Sway, not Serenity, Sway. Okay, I'm just gonna, and I want it to kind of like go in and on my hood right here. And I want it to be quite fluffy because I want it to be very soft, because it's quite a dark color. Okay, on my lid, Sway and Opulence don't really look that different. Whenever you've blended them out. It's just Sway is a little bit easier to blend out because it's just not as dark. You know? Do you agree? Yeah? Don't know if you heard that, but it was my little woman, my little girl. Hi, honey. Hi, sweet girl. Hi, honey. But I'm gonna swatch. Okay, so Sway. This is Sway. And then on my middle finger. So there is a difference, you know? Opulence is a lot deeper. So that's Opulence and this is Sway. So Sway is clearly a lot more like lighter. It's a little bit more it's not as deep. But on my skin, it pretty much looks the same. Which kinda bit of a bummer, but I'm gonna go back in with that Opulence and just really deepen this out. I will say Opulence does have a little bit more of a purple in there as well. So I really want this to be intense, especially because my other look, I'm planning on making it more light. This is also quite autumnal. That's one thing that kind of confused me about, even though I really love the color story of this. I would wear this more so in the autumn time just because of the pinks and the mauves. However, the pops of green do bring it back to a springtime kind of vibe, you know, but not enough for me to make it a spring palette, because as you can see, this is quite autumnal, I think, almost like Victorian. Like I'm cosplaying a Victorian child dying of pneumonia, you know. I'm gonna go in with that same brush and wipe this off. And I'm gonna go in with that Serenity shade, this one right here, and we shall see how it works. I'm gonna put it right here. Ooh, that's quite nice. Very soft and subtle. It's a lot of kickback. A lot of kickback. And then I want to kind of got a little bit in my eye there. What? But it's fine. And then I want to just... I'm being so messy with this today. I don't care. Because this is how I would wear it in real life. I like grungy stuff. Grungy is good for hooded eyes. Because it's quite a heavy look. And because hooded eyes are quite heavy looking, it's one of the very few heavy makeup styles that hooded eyes can pull off without making our eyes look even more hooded than they actually are. So, plus it's just my kind of cup of tea. I really want an eyeshadow that looks like this. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. Okay. I was going to go in with a little bit with like maybe Ponder or Quiver. Ponder and Quiver, they're the only two browns in here. Both very cool toned. But I don't really think you really need to. So no, I don't think we need to go in with any of the browns. You could if you want to deepen it up even farther, or as a tight line, like as a liner, which I might do instead. But we've pretty much got the base done. What we're gonna do now... Oh, I'm stuck between... I'm gonna go with Sanctuary. I'm gonna go with this color here, Sanctuary. And I'm gonna take my finger. I do prefer to apply... Shimmers do apply better with... My brain is not working today. Shimmers are better applied with your finger, but because I have the beauty of hooded eyes, sometimes I end up putting it in places where I don't want it to be. So I'm just going to go in with a brush instead, and I'm going to try and see how it looks, and then I'll go over with my finger if I need to. This is the E20 brush by Colourpop. It's tiny, itty bitty. I'm going to spray, but be very careful because I've got my son behind me. Okay, I'm going to pick up this color on the brush. Ooh, Sanctuary is this beautiful lilac color with a lot of blue glitter in there. But on the brush, it comes off a little bit more pink. It's kind of cool. It's really... Also has a lot of silver shimmer in there too. But we're just gonna relax the eye. Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, this is beautiful. And it's applying beautifully with the brush as well. That is stunning. And it has a really pretty, like, green shift to it as well. So it will look really beautiful with the greens too. Which I'm thinking of using. Wow. That is stunning. Wow. 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 I'm gonna go back in. And not only that, no fallout. Bitch. I am happy with that. I'm very, very happy with that. No fallout. Wow. Okay. Sanctuary did not come to play. Sanctuary. Damn. Okay. I'm just gonna relax my eye. And I'm just gonna apply a little bit on my hood. Just so that whenever my eyes are open, you can actually see. So. Wow. I wonder if I have a mint. This would look beautiful with like a mint liner, I think. That's beautiful. I feel so pretty. Oh, that's why I love makeup. Like, it completely changes your mood. It's just wonderful. And there's no fallout whatsoever. No fallout. No fallout whatsoever. It's great. Okay, I'm going to go in with That was loud. I apologize. I'm stuck between Elysian and Adrift. Ooh. Both? Both? Both. Both. We'll do both. Okay, I'm going to take the clean side of that E20. And I'm going to spray it again. I apologize, my son, for offending you. He just walked in whenever I was spraying. And you know cats and spray bottles. But usually they're not too afraid because I don't spray them. Like, that's not how I actually don't discipline my cats at all. But actually, the best way to discipline my cats is to completely ignore them because they're clingy. They love attention. Or sometimes just go into the bathroom and close the door. And they're like, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, that's usually how. This color is a little bit harder to pack on. It's a little bit more like a pinky silver on my skin. The Elysian shade. Elysian is like a really pretty kind of minty, sea foamy kind of green with a lot of pink and purple pearlescent and shimmer. But on my skin, the green is not really showing up that much. It's mainly the maybe if I apply it like this. If I look down, you can see. Okay. So if you look down like that, you can kind of see. It's like a duochrome kind of. It's really pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. This palette so far is, oh my, I'm so happy that I got it whenever I did, considering I haven't used anything by this brand yet. And I'm going to do a little bit of a drift. I'm going to use that on my lower lash line. Like on my, like not in the inner corner, but like in the inner third right here. Let's see. I'm going to go in with a liner brush. Yeah, I'm going to go in with a liner brush. Just wipe this off. And then spray this down. He's just watching me, my boy. Just gonna take a little bit. That is so pretty. I'm actually gonna do my entire like tight, not really tight line, but I think it'll look really pretty. Let's do like the entire. There we go. Or you can really deepen that up with that one of the browns. You can deepen up with Quiver if you wanted to, but I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. That is stunning. And it kind of looks like I've lined my lower lash line a little bit, but I have not. Okay. The final thing I'm going to do with this eye is I'm going to take a tiny brush. Is this a lip brush? No, it's not. Usually I actually do like lip brushes as eyeshadow brushes because of my eye shape. But I'm going to go in. The final thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this shade called Bliss. This is a white. It's like an off-white with a tiny little bit of purple in there. Like a tiny bit of purple. And then it has mint green and silver and pink glitter in there. So I'm just going to use this on the inner part of my eye. Spray this again. Excuse if you hear a dog in the background. I live in an apartment building. And it sucks sometimes because people are noisy. Wow. That is beautiful. Very beautiful. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Okay, I'm going to do the finishing touches, and then I will be right back with a mascara. So I just went in with the Revolution liner. This is the shade Nude. It's just a nice nude color. I wanted to reinforce that eyeshadow, that really shiny eyeshadow that we did. Out of the mascaras, I definitely think Spark is the best one to try with this look without making it fall. Okay, cool. So we're gonna try. The packaging feels really, really lovely. Ooh. Oh! You know what this smells like? If anybody's familiar with the shampoo brand Alberto Balsam, this smells like the green apple. It smells like green apple. It smells nice. But this is the wand and this is the color. It's a little bit lighter than the actual look, but you know what? It's fine. Ooh. Should have curled my lashes, but I did not. I was blessed with pretty decent looking lashes. It's quite opaque. It's quite nice actually. Do I have like a mirror I can use? Yes, I do. That way I can kind of look at myself. Okay, so it is not as opaque as I thought it was going to be. I noticed that the pigment is getting more on the tip of my lash than the base of my lash. So like the bottom half of my lashes are like their natural color, and then the tip of my lashes are like sorry, I got a phone call there. Are completely naked, which we'll see. I'll try another one of them and I'll try it and I'll see if maybe curling the lashes does anything, but it is very, very pretty. The actual formula is a little bit watery, I think. It's just not as opaque as I thought it was going to be. So we'll see. A little bit disappointed in this, mainly because it was wiggling and it just would not get into the base. So we'll see with one of the others. And I'm also going to curl my lashes before that as well, just so that we can see if that makes any difference whatsoever. Okay, we're gonna do another look. All right, I am going to go in with Sylvan. We're gonna focus more on the greens this time. I'm gonna focus on this color called Sylvan. And I am going to go in. I done messed up right there. There we go. I don't know if I want to do like another. I was planning on doing a halo eye with this, wasn't I? I might do a halo eye here then instead. But then halo eye is very, a bit more intense, isn't it? And I said I was gonna go do something a little bit lighter. I don't know. But I'm gonna go with Sylvan, and then I'm gonna take an E17 by Colourpop. And Sylvan's like a really pretty mossy green. Just a really pretty mossy green. And I'm gonna start in the corner and kind of work my way up. Almost like a liner kind of thing. But not really. Because it's not a liner, it's... yeah, kind of like that. And then I want to just... feed that out and just blend it. Yeah, that's pretty. And then I kind of want to overlap it like so. Kind of make it like almost like a liner, kind of, but not really. So I think that kind of look pretty cool. Yeah. I'm just looking straight ahead. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of this color called Lagoon. This is like this is more mint than Elysian or Elysian. Elysian's a little bit more like a minty, kind of seafoamy kind of color. Lagoon is just more like a mint, and it has light blue glitter, and it is a matte. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is a Colourpop E16. And I want to just... it is a little bit light to use as a transition color. Not a transition color to like blend this out with, because they are very different. But we'll see what it looks like anyway. Or even or I might even try this Ponder shade instead, which is like it's like a fawn brine. It reminds me of a baby deer. So fawn. But, and like kind of blend it out a little bit. And like inward. I do know what I'm doing with this look, actually. And I want this in the lower lash line. It's like turning into like a chocolate chip looking thing. But you know what? Let it happen. It's fine. I don't know whether I like this or not. Like this like green mixed with this brine. But we're not gonna go as intense with this that we did like we did with the lower lash line and the other eye. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Just gonna go back in with that green. Just kind of deepen it up a little bit. That's kind of, I like it, but then I don't at the same time because I've never done this before. Like something like this. Like where I've actually mixed the two together. Because you don't really mix green and brown because you can't really. I'm gonna go in with this shade here called Tranquil, which is another neutral shade. This is another brown, but it's a little bit more, it's like a clay brown on that same brush. And I'm just gonna put this on my hood and then in my crease as well. I kind of want this. Yeah, that's pretty. Kind of want this to follow a certain shape. Like so. And then once we've got that shape down, I can go over my hood and go higher if I wanted to. There is a bit of fluff on my brush. You know what this kind of reminds me of? It reminds me of kind of like a tree. It really does. Like if you were gonna dress up as a tree for Halloween or something, this would make like a pretty decent. I don't know if I just. Oh Lord. Anyway. Go lower. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a bit of this Lagoon. I'm gonna take it on my finger and see how this is. Like on the. Oh, it's pretty. It's a little bit powdery, I've noticed, this shade. Hold on. Even, probably because it's a matte and it's white. It's a matte pastel mint, so there's a lot of white pigment in here, so I'm not surprised that it's a little bit, like, chalky. Not chalky, because chalky is not a good way to describe it. A lot of kickback, because chalky to me is, like, dry. I'm gonna go in. This is dry as well because it is a matte. Mattes don't really apply well with a wet brush. This color payoff is not as intense as I thought it was going to be. So this shade Lagoon, it's not. It's not as nice as I thought it was going to be. But yeah. I'm just applying. That it's kind of cool. It's kind of like a 60s kind of green, you know, if you really look at it. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. I still do not know how I feel about this outer part, but yeah, it's kind of cute. I'm going to go in with, I think Solitude would look very, very pretty on the lower lash line. This is Solitude. Now Solitude, it's like a gunmetal with like this very chunky glitter with it's like a gunmetal with a little bit of purple in there. It's very, very pretty. It's very chunky. So I'm not sure if this would really go on the lower lash line all that well. Would it go on the lash line all that well? We shall see. I'm gonna take a flat rectangular brush or square. I'm gonna spray that because this is very chunky. And we'll see what this looks like, yeah? See what this looks like on the lower lash line. Just on top. Ooh, a lot of fallout with this, but it is a very chunky glitter, so I'm not surprised. It went in my eye, oh no. Oh wow. It's a very pretty color, but Jesus. I'm not drying the brush either, I'm just tapping it onto my eye. Very pretty though. This kind of gives me Lumiere a little bit. Ooh. You know what? That glitter fallout, I'm gonna make it work. This has a lot of fallout, as you can see. I'm gonna make it work. Oh wow. Again, I don't know how I feel about this too much, but you know, it's different. It's different. I don't know, ma'am. And then I'm going to go in the inner part. I like going with this color here, Whisper. It's like the lightest neutral. It's like a beigey neutral. It's very, very pretty, actually. And I'm just gonna... Hello, Theo. That is my girl. If you're wondering, are you having fun? I think having like a matte inner corner kind of makes sense. Then I might go in just, there we go. And this is a lip brush. I do like using lip brushes as eyeshadow brushes because why not? My love, my darling, go, go, go. My love, go on. Theodora, you're making the video longer than it needs to be. You're making the video longer than it needs to be. You're making the video longer than it needs to be. Look at the shape of the girl. Yes, I know you want attention. And you'll get attention when Mama's finished. Alright, baby? Apologies for that. It's just she is a little girl. And like I said earlier, they love attention. That's like the worst thing you can do is not give them any attention. Okay, what I'm gonna do with the lower lash line, I'm gonna go with this liner by ColourPop. It is in the shade, it's in the shade Canopy, because I want to reinforce that green. I don't have any mildewy kind of olivey green, so it kind of sucks, but and I've never tried this liner before, So that's why I'm recording it. This is very, very nice. It's a little hard to kind of get the color started. A little hard to get the color started, but you know. I think this would look really, really pretty with a mint as well. To reinforce that mint. She is back up. Oh wow, that's really pretty. Okay. I don't know how I feel about like this. Like I love this part, but like this bit, I'm not too sure about. Oh no, it looks a lot nicer on the camera. It does in real life though, but yeah. And then if I was going out, I would definitely tightline my upper lash line, but I'm not gonna tightline because tightlining sometimes it irritates my eyes, which is why I only really do it whenever I'm going out. Well, if I'm doing like a tutorial like this, if I tightline my eyes are going to water like mad, and it's not gonna be very fun. Okay, when it comes to the mascara, I'm gonna try a little bit of this one called Current. I was gonna go in with the Relay one because it does look a little bit nicer, but like it would probably go a lot better. But Relay is not part of the collection. Well, this one is. This one was actually released. So this is called Current. She is playing with a toy. Ooh, this is like a blue. Ooh, pretty, like an aqua blue. Okay, cool. We'll try and see. We'll see what this looks like. First of all, I'm gonna curl my lashes and see if that helps any. I think having a matte inner corner too helps because like the lower lash line, like I literally glitter bomb, and also here as well. So very, very pretty color, don't get me wrong, but my goodness. But also I like the name too, Solitude, because it just reminds me of Skyrim. One of my favorite holes actually. This also smells like apples. It smells like apple. If you like the smell of apple, okay, so this one is applying a lot better. Yeah, this one's a lot easier to coat my entire lashes with. While the berry one, so I'll try the berry one again, but curling my lashes, that probably helped a little bit. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I do see a little bit of my natural lash color like coming through, but it's nowhere near as bad as the. That's so pretty. It's not clumping or anything like that, so that's good. I'm going to go in with a second coat of that other line, of that other eyeshadow. Not other eyeshadow. What am I saying? The other mascara. What is this? What is this one called? Spark. It's a beautiful color, though, don't get me wrong, but oh, these do not layer well. Nope. These do not layer well. So far, this one, I'll curl my lashes and then see if it works. While the charge one, really, really good. Like I like this one. not charge, current. This one's called current. It covered my entire lashes, even to the base. Yep. This one, not so much. But, so it looks like. This is this look, which it was a lot easier, I suppose. A little bit more subtle with the browns. Yeah. It's really pretty. I wasn't too, I was a little bit disappointed with the Lagoon shade. I thought it would be a little, it took a little bit more building up for it to get to the shade that I wanted it to. Not the shade, the intensity that I wanted it to be. But the other colors that I've tried, what colors? We've tried Bliss, Whisper. So we've tried all of the top row. The only two colors we have not tried were Quiver, this deep dark brown, and Halcyon, this kind of light purple. It's like an eggplant purple, but a little bit lighter than that. So those are the only two colors, and the only color that I was kind of disappointed with was Lagoon, and then Sway and Opulence. These two colors, at least on my skin, they looked almost the same. However, it did help whenever you pair them together. It does help that blend, and the blend to look very seamless. So at least there's that. So overall, I really like this palette, and that Sanctuary shade, the Sanctuary Elysian is beautiful as well. And I also really liked the Serenity color. Very, very soft, subtle, blush, rosy pink. Really, really pretty. Lovely addition to the palette because it helps to diffuse everything, especially since the other pinks are either shimmery or very, very dark. So it adds that balance. And then I really, really like the Solitude shade as well. It's very, very, very glittery. I personally like glitter, so I don't mind. Like, I have no problem like wiping this off. You know, it'll take a little bit to wipe it off, but I don't really mind it. So if you don't mind glitter, Solitude, you might like it. If you hate it, avoid it. I do want to see how Solitude would look on the eye, on the actual eyelid, rather than like what I did. I kind of went over that brown with that glitter and kind of like made it kind of look like, you know, whenever you finish crying you can like smudge. That's what I kind of wanted it to look like. But as you can see in my cheek, a lot of fallout. But this is the looks. These are looks I came up with. I hope you like the video. Yes, I'm nearly finished. Hope you liked the video. I will do another, I might do more looks with this palette. Definitely do it off camera, but on camera, maybe. And then when it comes to the mascaras, I like the current one. It's nice. It covered my eyelashes. I did curl my lashes with this one though, so I am going to try this one again, the Spark one, and see if curling my lashes actually helped any, because I didn't, and that's probably why the base of my lashes did not get coated. But we'll see. They don't layer very well though, so if you're the kind of person that likes to add multiple coats, no. Nope. I wouldn't do that. So yeah, that's both of the looks. Hope you like them, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, everybody.